is just the perfect time of year for a trip to the Carolinas, and that's where we find ourselves at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Zane Gonzalez, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Uptown Charlotte. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
Throwing on first down. Huntley. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. Touchdown, Carolina! DJ Moore with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Panthers are going to take a first-quarter lead.
Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Well, this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Now the Iowa State product, it's Kene Nwangu.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, this defense for the Panthers, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2.
On the give is Nwangu.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. Room here to run. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Hassan Reddick has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes.
He'll find his man, Laviska Shenault.
They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And it's caught. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Nwangu. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll try again. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Kene Nwangu, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs have tied it, and they can take the lead with the extra point. Well, first quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and they take the lead here at 7-6. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Off the play fake. Huntley. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow! Touchdown, Carolina!
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. Handoff here to Nwangu.
He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
52 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now here's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right.
Connection made with Chenault.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, You can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Mahomes, he'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. So the interception there. And, Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Back to throw. Huntley. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And he'll take this back down inside the 20.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
And he's got it. Touchdown. LaVisca Chenault with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs have tied it, and they can take the lead with the extra point. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. Huntley. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Huntley. He's got a man. That's Marshall. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
typically we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Flush to his right. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
And a nice call and really good execution there because they gave him a little bit of a different launch angle perhaps, you know. You don't want to have the quarterback dropping back 5 to 7 steps on every play and have the defense zero in on him. There you hope that you get your defense going one way. They send him the other, and they picked up nice yardage with that completion.
Eluding the pressure right. Again, he finds more.
7 yards, the pickup there.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Huntley. He's going to sling this deep downfield.
And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down.
Here's the Panthers punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tape.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Dante Jackson picks it. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? On 1st down, Huntley. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. On 4th down, Huntley. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. First play's a run with Nwangu. Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Second down and 3. Now it's Nwangu.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Dancing to his left. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Well, we'll see what his offense can do. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth.
Yes,
He's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Carr. Oh, he'll take a shot from McCaffrey downfield. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Panthers. Christian McCaffrey with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Panthers are going to jump back in front. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 6-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the...
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off.
And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, He needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
To throw again on second down. Carr. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And some room to roam now. And down to the 11. A big play there just before halftime.
What a dimension this man brings to this defense. He had his mind set there that he was going to get in and make that tackle. He really flew to the football. That's out quickly to Chenault.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Kene Nwangu. His 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. And the Chiefs have tied it, and they can take the lead with the extra point. Gonzalez to add the PAT. And with that, his guys take the lead here by a point.
Makes the score, Chiefs 21, Panthers 20.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Flushed out right. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. A disappointing end of the sequence there. He was starting to turn nothing into something, and then he lost the football.
And sometimes things get lost in the transition. And what I mean by that is you go from being a passer to a runner. And at a certain point, once you cross the line of scrimmage, you're strictly a runner now. There's no more downfield threat. Make sure you take care of the football while you're traversing downfield.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he will slide down with a good gain. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And it'll be intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Panthers are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around. Or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup? But right now what you're rooting for is your defense to help keep you in the game, to give him an opportunity to get back on track.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's a 2nd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey.
What a career he continues to have. That catch is number 815. That ties him with Hall of Famer Shannon Sharpe.
And just think about this. The only people ahead of him at the tight end position in catches, Antonio Gates, Jason Witten, and Tony Gonzalez. You catch 815 passes as a tight end in the NFL, call your tailor and get measured for the gold jacket.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Another run now for Nwangu.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
81 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. On 1st down, they'll run with Nwangu.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes escaping the pressure right. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
And they'll run again.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
Kene Nwangu.
A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Chiefs take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Carr now on first down. Flush to his right. Oh, he'll take a shot from McCaffrey downfield. And got his man complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A big play there for Carolina. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Play action. Now it's Carr. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Now a play fake. Carr. But he's got his target, Harris. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
Very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
On play action, now Carr. Eluding the pressure right. The ball comes out, and this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. 2nd time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds, saved him from a turnover.
He's got a man. It's his fullback. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. Carr now on 3rd and goal. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. And that sack brings up 4th and goal, a loss of 7. Big play. So with a 4th and goal looming, we hit the end of 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Now Carr, gotta have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A disappointing drop there on 4th and goal. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. They'll start on the ground here with Nwangu. Showed some strong running, but quickly corralled just beyond the 10-yard line. Tackle by the corner, C.J. Henderson. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll go right back to Nwangu. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
So, Charles, you talk about this head coach, and let's face it, this season certainly has not gone the way many had expected or at least hoped. And I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier this week.
Yeah, we certainly did, didn't we? Because, let's face it, he's heard the whispers, and they're growing louder that he shouldn't be around next year. He essentially stormed out of that meeting you just referenced with the reporters. How did he end it? We're done here. Well, that's a function of losing and all the pressure that's on him. You hear about pressure creating diamonds? In this case, it's bursting the pipes of the coach.
And he'll take it on this side of midfield. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. On play action, it's Carr. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Kenny Clark in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Another important fourth-quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Flushed out right. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
So the false start will back them up 5. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
Working from the gun, Mahomes.
That'll be complete to the running back, Nwangu.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Kene Nwangu.
52 yards.
And the Chiefs are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth-quarter advantage.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead is up to 15 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now Carr. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to look deep for more. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play that time through the air. 37 yards. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. Carr completes it, and they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Carr. He'll get that complete to the tight end, Harris. A gain of 6 there on 1st. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
He's going to look deep for more. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. He's got a man, complete. A big play there for KC. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. J.C. Horn up to make the tackle. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll run with Nwangu. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Mahomes going to throw it here. Rolling to his right. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Another try after the 1st down sack. Mahomes flush to his right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that in. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. A great play there. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Chiefs are on their way to a 13th win on the year as they add on to their lead. And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. On 2nd and 9, Carr eluding the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 26. A big play there for Carolina. Here's Carr to throw. Going for it all. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Tommy Trimble, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Here's Carr. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense, right?
That's true. You've said that before. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes.
And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
And we'll see if they go back to base. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Now Carr.
And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
If this offense can't get it done, they'll think back to just a few plays and say to themselves, this was a winnable game and we let it get away. Still a chance to save it, but time's definitely running out.
Carr to throw.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, You do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Throwing his car. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Chiefs are likely going to win the football game. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. And this one is incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground. Now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
On play action, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did.